First thing I want to know, I want to say that what I say is not uh, someone just borrowed someone by someone. What I say is my own thinking and my own experience. I am not a follower of anyone. I think with a free mind and then I say something. I may refer or take something from others also, but I take only when that is digested by me, that is assimilated by me. So that part I can take from others also, but not like a follower. Suppose I am a follower of Osho, or like I am a follower of Shivananda, or like I am a follower of Krishnamurti, or like I am a follower of follower of no one. Okay? Because everyone is unique. So it is very dangerous to follow someone. Yeah? It is dangerous also. Suppose your structure is different. Your physical structure is different. My structure is different. Your bringing up is different. Your background is different. My background is different. Your conditioning is different. My conditioning is different. So how can I ask you to follow me? Or how can you ask me to follow me? In the field of philosophy or in the field of ideas, in the science, you can suggest someone. If you have a wound and you go to a doctor can suggest you. But questions related to life, this is very difficult to just start following someone from anywhere. And also, if you are following, I am not going to stop you. Because I am no one to stop you. If you are following someone, maybe there is a good tuning between you and your master, and you are following, it's good. But this is not you cannot generalize it. Okay? And so I give all freedom. Either you follow others, if you have some guru, you can follow, or you cannot follow. My words also you can, if you find correct, you can accept it. If you don't find correct, you can reject it. So there is all freedom. Yeah? So when you are here, don't be stressed that I am imposing anything or I am asking something. I am just sharing with you. And sharing is also a method. Because with the sharing, there is evolution. All evolution is what? The sharing. Your birth is what? Sharing. So sharing is good. So today, I will ask two questions. What you are and what we are. Not only you, we. What we are and what should be our goal of life. Only two questions. What we are and what is your goal. And one thing also keep in your mind, that I always prefer prima facie truth. You know prima facie truth? Prima facie truth, the truth which at first times appear without philosophizing. Suppose you ask me a question, what I am. What is the prima facie truth? What first sight, what you see? A man is sitting and he is speaking something. This is prima facie truth. Prima facie first look, truth at first sight. Suppose you are sitting in front of me, my prima facie truth about you, that you are a woman wearing a yellow t-shirt, smiling and sitting in front of me. This is the prima facie truth. And sometimes we use many words. That is not a prima facie truth, prima facie fact. Suppose you say, I am a man, it is prima facie truth. Because there is man, there is cow, there is dog, there is elephant, so I am a man. This is what? Prima facie truth. I am a living man. This is prima facie truth. But when you say you are God, suppose I say that you are God, you are a divine soul. This is prima facie truth.
Depends of your perspective. If you see more this real.
Yeah, you are very right. You are very right. Suppose my perception is so deep, like a X-ray machine. You look like a very beautiful woman, but when the screen of a take photograph, X-ray machine, you look like a skeleton. You look like a skeleton, no beautiful face. Prima facie truth is you are very beautiful, but X-ray truth is, it looks very It's very
Scary.
huh?
Scary. Scary.
Scaring. Two holes here. This part is also like something else. Your lips not like this red teeth is like a devil. So similarly, if you prima facie truth for a normal eyes, you are this, but from X-ray. So similarly, you want to say that if my perceptive is like X-ray machine, I can see you inside, and inside you, I can see there is God, there is divinity. Suppose you go to some divine people like Ramakrishna Paramahans, or like, so they will look at you and they will say that you are divine, you are God. But if your perceptive is not like that, your perspective is not so good, so high, so deep, and you say that you are divine, you are God, it is true or false?
Probably false.
Huh?
Probably false if you don't really see that.
Yeah.
Pretend.
So it depends, you are right that it depends upon your perspective. But you should be aware of your perspective. Without having that perspective, you have no right to say that inside you there is God, inside you there is divine, inside you there is a soul. But everyone is using this word. Huh? Everywhere you believe your truth at first sight. So suppose food comes before you. Your every action is according to the truth at first sight. Truth at first sight is this is rice, this is, and you do your behavior according to that. So unless and until you develop that X-ray, you should consider the truth which is at first sight. I don't say that you are not divine, I don't say that you are not a soul. But everyone is using this word. If you go to a yoga teacher, he is looking at your face, he is looking at your beauty, he is looking at your body, and he says, you are God. You are inside. He has no sense of, no understanding of God. But he used the word such. Yeah? He is not a Krishna, but talk like a Krishna. That's why. So this is unless and until You develop that perspective, from which perspective every particle of this world looks like God. So unless and until that perspective develops, you just use your prima facie truth. Don't be confused. Okay? Always, so here myself, I always prefer the words which denote something prima facie truth. You know, every word has two things. One is denotation and one is connotation. A valid word has two things: denotation and connotation. Suppose I say chair. It has a denotation. That is chair. This is chair. That is chair. That is chair. That is chair. This is called denotation. And why you say that chair, not this chair? You do not say this chair. Because when you use the word chair, there is a connotation also in your mind. Connotation means the prime function of that. So prime function, prime quality of the thing, that is connotation. So prime function of a chair is which supports you to sit. Yeah? It is if it is comfortable sitting, that is, but prime function is to sit. You can sit on this, and you can sit on this, and chair has also one specific prime quality. It has back support also. Stool, you cannot say chair is stool. There also you sit, but there is no back support. So a thing on which you can sit and which has back support is chair. So with the connotation, you say this is chair, not this is chair. Because the connotation of chair is sitting and supporting by backside. This is not a thing to sit, and this is not a thing which have give from back support. So this is not a chair. So similarly, every word, valid word, if I say something and you don't know the connotation and denotation, that is an absurd word. Suppose I say Dharamanam. Dharamanam. Is it a valid word? Dharamanam. Neither you find the denotation nor you find the connotation. So similarly, if you use the word God, if you use the word soul, do you have the personal experience of its denotation and connotation? Huh? No. So if some your yoga teachers say that you are a divine soul, Your all experience is regarding this world. You have never experienced any divinity. You can show no denotation and no connotation. Okay? So that's why I don't try to use those words which has no denotation and no connotation. It's an idea. It may be different. Suppose there is God. It's an idea. Your idea is different, his idea is different. But for the chair, for everyone this is same. You also think that chair is a thing on which we can sit and there is a back support. He also thinks that chair is a thing on which we can sit and there is a back support. A stool is a thing on which we can sit but there is no back support. And mic is a thing. It's when we speak something before it, it's just make a voluminous sound. So this has denotation also and connotation also. Due to connotation, you recognize that this is mic. Due to connotation, you recognize that this is. But what is the connotation of God? Everyone is different. You go to this world is so big, you go to some places where tribals live, for them the God's conception is different. They think like dog, God is a man, God is like this. So this word is, do you think a valid word? God is just an idea. I don't say that there is no God. Always remember, I just say something. If you accept it, you can accept it. If you don't accept it. So, when I talk, I try to use always those words which are valid, which you can find denotation and which you can find connotation. So, I was asking two questions. What you are and what is your goal, or what should be your goal? So suppose I ask you, we can begin the answer from the zero. Okay? You just think what I am. What is your prima facie truth about this life? What is your prima facie truth about this life? So when you start observing, not with the X-ray of some very big Lord Buddha or Lord Krishna or Lord, I am searching the answer from my own perspective. You are a simple human being or something super? What do you think? Do you have that perspective? to look my soul? No. So let us start prima facie truth. So prima facie truth is what you are. Your existence, first thing, you are a living being. First prima facie truth is about you is that you are a living unit. Like there are so many living things. Your qualities may be different, your something may be different, but first thing, you are a living being, biological living being. Your system is also functioning like a monkey. Any difference? Difference, but major things you are. If you take the X-ray of a monkey and take the X-ray of a human being, they will be very similar. Yeah? Go in the medical lab and ask them, take my X-ray photograph and take the X-ray photograph of a monkey. Both are little similar. Mouth is also very similar. And also take the photo of the dog. That is also similar. So you are also, first thing, you are a human being, biological human being, like others. They are your brother and sisters. The only thing, you are a little more advanced, more evolved. They are less evolved. Their mind is not so sharp, your mind is sharper than other animals. But the only thing is the degree. In some way they are superior also. Some animals, suppose dog, he can smell much more than you. A dog is here and he can smell something on the road. You cannot smell. So that's why in police they use the dogs. So there they also have some special powers, something stronger, something. The only one thing where they are not superior, that is your brain. So anyway, so the question, what you are. So the first thing starts. First answer would be, you are a biological unit. And whole life you behaving like a biological unit. Then also you don't look at this, that I am a biological unit. You are always thinking about I am divine, I am something, I am something. Whole life what you do? Most of the people. Maybe you are exceptional. You are doing some yoga and you are doing some meditation. But what other people do? There is no difference between a dog and a man. Dog is also whole life eating and reproducing. Man is also whole life eating and reproducing. So you are always functioning like a biological being. So when I ask you what you are, or you ask me what you are, my first answer will be that I am a biological unit. Not? And when your journey starts as a biological unit, you know the starting point also. You go 9 months back to your mother's womb. 9 months before your birth. Your unit, biological unit, was made, fertilized by the sperm of the male partner and the I don't know, it's an ovary of the female part. So one cell man and one cell female fertilize. And then there is a third biological being starts. So from there you are developing, 9 months in the womb, and after 9 months you take birth, you come to this world, and then also you are starting growing, and your all behavior is like others. You play, you eat, you drink, everything. And at the age of 18 or 16, like this, you become a fully grown up. So what I am? I am a biological unit, and my journey starts from the fertilization. Okay. And you are evolving. So first you have evolved like other animals, all those things which is essential for your existence. Suppose you want food. So you want food, you should your mouth, you should your tongue, you should your eyes, so that you can see your food, your hands, so that you can eat. So till 18, primary age, you develop to become a. And in this developing, you leave the other animals far back. They start as a, and they end with the same. A cow is born as a cow, and he dies as a cow. But man is born as a baby, and he dies as a Lord Buddha. A man is born as a baby, but he can die with a big robber, big criminal. So man had so many other things. So what other things? That is you. So let us examine what other things comes in you, develops in you. So first you develop all the appetites which needs to survive you. Nature wants to survive you. You know, there is one force in nature which always supports you to survive. That's why when a baby is born, there is so much loving to and caring. If mother is not caring, mother is not loving, the baby cannot survive. That's why that feelings nature put in the mother, and mother is protective. Not only human being, even a cat is also very protective to her kids. So in the beginning, all supporting force of nature helps you. And after some time, you have to support yourself. A cat gives a baby a few months, she takes care. You will see after 1 month, all is spread. Yeah? Because now you have grown up, go and face the world. If you can face, you will survive. If you cannot face, you will die. Death and life is the two faces of the same coin. So long you are grown up, you are like other animals, always playing, always this, that. But after that, there are some faculties develops in human mind, human being. The first thing very rapidly grow is his rationality. You know? Rationality. You are curious about so many things. First you become a biological unit like other animals, and after that this mind is develops. So you become a rational animal. The definition of human being is by Aristotle that man is a rational animal. He becomes rational. He starts thinking about so many philosophical questions. From where I have come, what is the fate of my life? What is this world? Why this is day and night? And he discovered so many knowledge. Now you see the knowledge, how much? In every field. You go to biology, you go to psychology, you go to physics, you go to many subjects. Because he is rational. So rationality, and which his rationality, he fulfill his biological need also very easily. Suppose you feel very hot, you want coolness. You have invented fan, you have invented air conditioners. So you use your mind to fulfill your biological needs in a better way. Animals also use their mind. Suppose you give a bread every day to some dog, he will come every day. He uses his mind that, that woman gives me every evening a bread, so now it is time to go there. This is also mind. That's why he comes. But their mind is less. They cannot know. Their mind is not so sharp to know why this is day and why this is night. So although they have small mind, but they are not so rational as human being. So when you grown up, you are a rational. So who you are? First you are a biological unit. Your journey starts from the date of fertilization, from the moments of fertilization, and you grown up like other animals. So first your aspect is animality. No? First you develop animality. And when animality is developed, rationality. Okay? We are investigating the right answer of who you are. We are not borrowing somewhere. It is not like that. You first borrow, then understand. Maybe you will understand or not understand. Huh? So, but one day I also tell you, don't think that all this, I am discarding the spirituality. Please never think. I am just saying what I think. I not approve anything, I not disprove anything. I just my experience. And I think that there is, what I say it is needed, because our mind has become very garbage today. We are not very clear. 99% problem is due to this mental garbage. You are running this way, that way. So my purpose is to help you, not to confuse you. Till now, any confusion? Your rationality develops. Then you become a rational. You try to know so many things. Due to that rationality, you also want to know the God or the soul. Okay? And thousands of years, people with their rationality, they wanted to know the final answer of this universe, final truth of the universe. That's why they explored so many paths, so many. So that we will see later. Now, your first identity is that you are an animal being. Your animality is the first identity. Second identity is you are a rational. And there is third also. You have moral sense. Yeah? Morality. Other animals, they don't have morality. They do their action according to their instinct. A cat is not moral that I should kill the mouse or not. She thinks anytime, because her instinct is to kill the mouse, she kill the mouse. But you think, when I will kill any animal, he will feel pain, and I will give pain only for my son test. No, this is not good. so you don't kill the animals for eating, so you become vegetarian. And there are some people, they don't think like that. Although they have moral sense, but they don't care about that. They more care about your animality. Yes? We should always be in command with the higher authority. Animality is the base. Rationality is above it. So your biology should behave under control of rationality. And your rationality under control of morality. But people don't care. Their animality is so strong that they don't care about moral sense. Yeah? Killing a person is morally not good, but in spite of that, so many people kill people for their own interest, to satisfy their own animal hunger. Why someone rapes someone? Because he don't care the morality. He cares about the body, animality. So, your one part is morality. Yeah? Then there is more development, more evolution. You have evolved the aesthetic sense. You have evolved the aesthetic sense. You know aesthetic sense? Sense of beauty and sense of beauty. You enjoy beauty. Why you go to the mountains and why you go to the rivers? Just to enjoy the beauty of nature. Monkey is always in the mountain, but he never enjoys the beauty of the mountain. His enjoyment is only the fruit, enjoyment of the taste. But man is aesthetic, so he has aesthetic quality. You see a rose and you see this is very beautiful. But not a dog can appreciate the beauty of a rose. Can he enjoy? Can he enjoy a dog the beauty of a rose? If you put a rose before a buffalo, what will he do? He will enjoy, it's very beautiful. Will he enjoy? No. He has nothing to do with the beauty. He will just smell it, and if he finds it is suitable to eat, he will eat and finish the flower and its beauty. So man has sense of beauty. Only for this sense of beauty, man has made so many beautiful things in different fields. All art is the expression of beauty. Rather it is structural art, rather it is painting, rather it is music. All art is, you make gardening, why? Just to enjoy the beauty. Why you listen music? Music is also creation of beauty. That is the beauty of sound. When you make painting, that is a beauty of colors. And so as a human, as a biological being, you are developing. First, you are animal. Second, you are a rational animal. Third, you are a moral animal. And fourth, you are a aesthetic animal. So our identity is like this. Everywhere you want beauty. Suppose you live in a room, you decorate your room. We live in this ashram, certainly we would like it beautiful. So beauty is also your part, your aspect. Aesthetics is your part. And there is one more thing I find. Laughter. Laughter. It's only human. It is only for humans. Laughing. Have you seen some other animals laughing?
We don't know what they feel when they do that, but yeah.
Huh?
We don't know what they feel when they do that. If it's just
No, they are happy, they enjoy pleasure, but sense of humor, I don't think they are. But we have sense of humor. It is also your speciality. So you should laugh also. Laughing is also human. Don't be always serious. Sometimes laughing. So this is also your identity. And there is one more identity. After all this, you want to know the God. Although you don't know God, but you want to know God. And for this is a spiritual aspect. Okay? Due to this spiritual aspect, so many seekers, they are practicing so many paths. They practice yoga, they practice bhakti, they practice karma yoga, they practice jnana yoga, they practice raj yoga, and they enhance their consciousness, level of consciousness. So this way, it is good that this is also our identity, that we are a spiritual animal. No dog bothers about God, but we bothers about God. What is God? This so beautiful universe, which is behind this universe. If you are really divine, if there is any way to feel that divinity, so many people are searching, working on this. Buddha works, Mahavira worked, Patanjali worked, and they themselves realized Maharshi Ramana, Krishnamurti. So there are so many. So this is also one of the aspects. But you have to start with your animality and end with the spirituality. If you start with the spirituality, you will be confused. You first understand what are my aspects. And you should care all the aspects. If your animality is not functioning well, how can you practice the spirituality? If your body is not okay, if your rationality is not okay, a mad person cannot do a spiritual practices if he is mad. And if you are not a moral person, then also you should be moral also. And you should aesthetics also. Aesthetics also can be a path to realization. The great artists, they are spiritual also. Indian classical music is purely spiritual. It will take you to some other world. So aesthetics also, you should be aesthetic also. And you should laugh also. If there is something to laugh, you laugh. And then your spiritual aspects. You find some guru who has the X-ray power, not anyone. Who has themselves realized soul, self. Who has themselves realized. Although there are very few, you will find it is not easy to find a true guru. But you can be your own guru. Don't think that only guru will give you knowledge. No, this is not a right conception. Guru is also like you. He is also like animal being. He is also like you. So no need of guru also. If you have determination to find the ultimate truth, you can find. So today I discussed only what you are. What you are? First animal, second rational animal, third moral animal, fifth aesthetic animal, 5 humorous animal, and 6 spiritual animal. So you have to take care of all the 4, all the 6. When you will take all the 6, then this world will be a paradise. We have figured out 29-point program to make this world a paradise. Your life also paradise. Everything paradise. Paradise means you can show what you are. Okay? I gave you some opinions, and if you have some questions, you can ask. Better you write your question and give me. Then maybe next time I will. So, at last, we will 3 minutes silence.